Hello everyone, it's Jason. Today we are interpreting a recurring dream from a non-religious person about being trapped in an isolated desert. After we pick through this thing, we are going to see how God was speaking to him the whole time. Before we get started, if you're interested in learning more about dream interpretation, grab my free 30-minute course at FatAndHandsomeCows.com. It's no strings attached, and you can get started right away. Now let's get into today's dream. So here's the dream, he submitted. I've been having the exact same dream since I was very young, and it's never changed. In the dream, I wake up inside a strange world that looks like a small market. The style feels like a mix between Renaissance and medieval or ancient markets. Wooden stalls, cloth canopies, protection against the sun, and a very simple, empty atmosphere. The market sits in the middle of a vast, completely isolated desert. In the distance, there's an enormous structure. I can never clearly describe it. It's always too far, too vague, too overwhelming. But I always feel that it is the most important element of the dream. After a few seconds, someone bumps into me or passes by and drops an object. Sometimes it feels like keys, but it's unclear. The person leaves immediately. I pick up the object and, without really thinking, place it inside a wooden drawer or cabinet that appears nearby. As soon as I close the drawer, a voice starts screaming at me. The voice comes from the massive structure in the distance. I can't understand the words, but I feel intense anger and danger. Then the structure suddenly feels like it's collapsing or rushing toward me. Right before it hits me, I wake up in panic. The dream is always exactly the same, no changes at all since my childhood, and I only feel fear and confusion, especially about the structure. So let's look at the imagery here. So in this dream, this man's spirit, his unconscious self, is showing him that he's in a spiritually barren place, which is why we have empty desert imagery. Yet he's also in a place to receive something, because he's in a market. Market, stores, malls. In dream language, these are places of exchange. When God wants to give us something, when he wants to make an exchange with us, when he wants us to give up something to receive something else, we will often have dreams of markets or stores. Now, this enormous structure in the distance, to me, this is a very clear image of a stronghold, meaning the enemies the demonics hold over him. And a stronghold is actually a type of spiritual entity that Paul references in the New Testament. And my intuition is that this thing is keeping him bound and keeping him away from Christ. Now, why do I say that? First, it's blurry. Like, he cannot see this structure clearly. He doesn't know what's keeping him bound. And second, the stronghold is clearly against him. He described it as angry toward him. His spirit experiences fear, confusion, a sense of danger. It's rushing toward him, which is a picture of aggression. But what I love about this dream is this mysterious person gently bumping into him, almost like a friendly nudge, and drops something for him, which is just like the Lord, who won't force anything into our hands, but he'll place something in our way, and his spirit picks it up. So it's a picture of acquiring something, and it's often a key, which is a brilliant symbol, because we have two things here. A key is obviously symbolic of a means to open a door. And who described himself as the door in the Gospels? Jesus. It's as if the Father is telling him, hey, you have a way out. Here's the key. There's a door. It's my son. And the imagery of the key is also an idiom. Like, this is the key to get out, the key to get free. So it's a play on words. But what does he do with it? He puts it away. He shelves it. His spirit is showing him that he is dismissing the very means God is giving him to get out of this place. And he's doing it over and over and over again. The second thing that gives me hope about this dream is there is this image of the structure crumbling. So it's as if this stronghold, this principality, whatever it is, knows that if he uses that key, it will be its end. And of course, we know this dream is significant because it recurs. He's been having it since he was a kid. His spirit has been trying to show him his entire life how God is giving him the means to access Jesus Christ to free himself of this stronghold that's keeping him bound. So our summary, this dream is about this man's spiritual state. He's in a barren place. There's a stronghold keeping him blind to the cage that he's in. And his spirit has been showing him that he has access to Christ, who longs to liberate this man from the prison of his spiritual desert. If you have any other insights on this dream, interpretations, different angles, or anything to add, drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy dream interpretation videos like these. 2 things before you go. Don't forget our free 30-minute dream interpretation course at FatAndHandsomeCows.com. And if you suffer from recurring dreams, I wrote a short book about why that happens and how to make it stop. It's called Leave Me Alone, Sean, and it's $3 on Amazon, or free if you have Kindle Unlimited. Links to both are down below. That's all for today, ladies and gentlemen. Take care, and I will see you next round.